26-year-old Megan downloaded a dating app. She wasn't expecting anything unusual. After a few days, she matched with a man named Alex. His profile looked completely normal. A few photographs, a short bio, nothing that immediately felt suspicious. They started chatting. At first, the conversation was completely ordinary. Movies, music, work, the usual things strangers talk about when they're getting to know each other. But after several days, Megan noticed something strange. Alex seemed to know things about her that she had never told him. One evening, he suddenly asked, "Do you still take the train home from work?" Megan stopped typing. She stared at the screen. She had never mentioned her commute. She asked him how he knew. Alex replied, "You told me before." But Megan knew she hadn't. She searched through their entire conversation. There was nothing about her commute. She became uncomfortable and stopped replying. A few hours later, another message appeared. "You look tired today." Megan's stomach tightened. She hadn't sent him a photo that day. Then another message appeared. "You should close your bedroom curtains." Megan slowly looked toward her window. The curtains were open. She immediately closed them. Then she called her best friend. While they were talking, another notification appeared. It was a photograph. A dark image of the outside of Megan's apartment building. The picture had clearly been taken from across the street. Megan's hands started shaking. She typed, "Where did you get this?" Alex replied, "I told you, I notice things." Megan blocked him. She reported the account to the dating app. The profile disappeared. For several days, nothing happened. Then one night, Megan received another notification. A new dating profile had appeared. Different name, different photos, different bio. But the first message said, "You shouldn't have blocked me." Megan immediately deleted the app. She later discovered that several photographs from Alex's profile had been stolen from another person's social media account. She never discovered who was actually behind the profile, but one question continued to bother her. How did a stranger know where she lived? And more importantly, how long had he been watching her? Daniel was 29 when he matched with a woman named Claire. Her profile seemed unusually genuine. Several photographs, a detailed bio, even pictures from places Daniel recognized. They started talking almost every evening. After about 2 weeks, Claire suggested meeting for coffee. Daniel agreed. They chose a busy cafe in downtown Denver. The night before the meeting, Claire sent him a message. "I'll be wearing a green jacket." Daniel replied, "I'll be the guy wearing the gray hoodie." The next afternoon, Daniel arrived early. He sat near the window and waited. 10 minutes passed, then 20. No Claire. He sent her a message. No response. He called. Straight to voicemail. After almost an hour, Daniel finally left. Later that evening, a message appeared. "I'm sorry. I saw you, but I got nervous." Daniel was confused. He replied, "You saw me?" Claire answered, "Yes, you were sitting by the window." Daniel stared at the screen. Then he asked, "Why didn't you come inside?" There was a long pause. Then she replied, "I didn't like who you were with." Daniel looked around. He had been completely alone. He told her that. She didn't respond. Instead, she sent him a photograph. It showed Daniel sitting inside the cafe. The picture had clearly been taken from outside. He could see himself through the window. Daniel looked toward the street. Nobody was there. He immediately left the area. He blocked the account. The next morning, he checked Claire's profile. It was gone. A week later, Daniel received an email from an unknown address. There was no subject, only one photograph attached. It showed the entrance to Daniel's apartment building. Underneath it was a single sentence: "Next time, don't leave so quickly." Daniel reported everything. He eventually moved to another apartment, but he never discovered who had been behind the account. The most disturbing part was that the dating profile disappeared before anyone could identify its owner, and the photographs used on it belonged to completely different people. Daniel had never actually met Claire, but somehow Claire had seen him. Sarah had been using a dating app for several months when she matched with someone named Ethan. His profile wasn't suspicious. In fact, it seemed almost boring. They exchanged messages occasionally. Sarah wasn't particularly interested, but they stayed connected. Then one evening, Ethan suddenly sent her a strange message. "Do you remember me?" Sarah replied, "Of course, we've talked before." Ethan answered, "No, I mean before this account." Sarah didn't understand. She checked his profile. Everything looked different. Different photographs, different name, different bio. She asked him what he meant. He replied, "I've talked to you before." Sarah searched through her old messages. Nothing. She blocked the account. A few days later, another profile appeared. Different name, different photographs, same writing style. The first message said, "You really don't remember me?" Sarah blocked that account too. Then another appeared, and another. Each profile looked completely different, but every one of them knew something about her previous conversations. One mentioned a movie she had told Ethan about. Another mentioned a restaurant she had visited months earlier. Sarah became convinced someone had access to her account. She changed her password, enabled additional security, then deleted the dating app. For a while, everything stopped. Almost 3 weeks later, Sarah received an email from the dating service. The message said, "Your account has been reactivated." Sarah hadn't reactivated it. She logged in. Her old profile was there, but there was one new message. It came from a profile with no photograph, no name, no bio, just one sentence. "You can delete the app, but you can't delete the conversations." Sarah immediately contacted the platform. The company eventually confirmed that someone had accessed multiple accounts connected to the same device. They couldn't tell her exactly who had done it. Sarah deleted everything. She never used a dating app again. Months later, she received one final notification from an unknown account. It contained no message, only a photograph. It showed the front door of her house. Sarah had never posted her address online. She reported it immediately. The account disappeared within minutes. She never discovered who was behind it. But whenever an unknown notification appears on her phone, she doesn't open it, because sometimes the scariest person online isn't the stranger you meet, it's the stranger who already knows you.